Did a lot of the guys in there recognize you from YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I mean. There were first it started with the sheriff. You know what I mean? Like I said, the sheriff's the first person that noticed, and he goes, "Didn't you have some funny shit on your face?" And because I shaved it because it was too hard to try and keep up in there with no razors and shit, no fucking Just for Men. You know what I mean? Like fucking yeah, it was too hard. So I'm like, yeah, I used to wear chops on the side. So yeah, it was sort of interesting. I'll tell you that. Um, when I left, I got released through the hospital, right? So I clipped the whole uniform, the whole outfit and shit. LA County sweats, our thermals, and fucking a brown uniform and shit. So yeah, I left with that shit. I did a couple of interviews in them. You know what I mean? Just for shits and giggles. So yeah.
Hey, after going through that shit, man, I'm gonna ask you a serious question, bro. And this is why I always talk about frequency. And once you become more conscious, you see things, and you know that there are certain places you shouldn't be. Going back in there and seeing that shit, didn't that make you look at life and be like, dude, this is it's not about even like, because we both been there through different facets of the system, but looking at that shit now, can't you see like, dude, you're beyond that. That's not
Way
that's not
beyond
something
that.
you should be in.
No, way beyond that, bro. Just my mentality, my thinking, everything is not the same as it is there. You know what I mean? And I'm also not, 17, 18, 19 years old anymore going through there. I mean, I got some fucking gray hairs, and you know what I mean? Like, so it's just not the same, bro. You know what I mean? And every day was dreadful to me. The food has just gotten so fucking horrible, bro. They're just straight ass starving you in there. So fucked up. You get peanut butter and jelly one morning for breakfast, and so the next day you would get uh, peanut butter and jelly for lunch. And so you had peanut butter and jelly every fucking day of the week, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's a fucking cold meal, man.
I mean, because I've known you a long time, bro, and I've been some places with you, man. I mean, you've been to my house on Christmas. I've been to, I've been to recovery houses with you in Malibu,
Yeah,
bro. We've seen some nice places. I
right?
mean, looking at all that and then looking at that, bro. I know you, and then seeing these guys that you knew a long time ago. I know you had to be like, this shit's like the Twilight Zone, bro.
I
It's got
was
to be like,
just literally sick, bro. Yeah, just literally mentally sick, man. Like wanted to cry every day. Seriously, bro. This little time that I did was like the hardest time I've ever done. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like it was just, I don't know, I guess back before I didn't see me getting out anytime soon, so that wasn't a thought. You know what I mean? Like, uh, but every day I was like, fuck, I need to go to court. I need to do something to get the fuck out of here. I want to go to trial. Just it was fucking brutal, bro. You know what I mean? It was literally the hardest time I've ever done. You know? And I've done some hard time. You know?
well, I would think because you've lived life. You've had a taste of
Yeah.
life, bro. I mean, you've been on the movie sets, bro. You worked with the union. You've worked over here. You've done this. You've done that. And to go back, and I look at it like, because I was hollering at the little homie Nick, man, like, hey man, what's up with Barry? People were asking me, and then I forgot how I found out. Somebody told me through a DM or something, man. And I'm like, God damn, what is Badger thinking, man? That, even involving himself in some bullshit, knowing that you lived a good life on the street, but then you get back there and like you said, some of these dudes, bro, that's just normal to them. I mean, they're so lowball, like, dude, they're cool in there. That shit is like a regular day.
Yeah, well, not for me. It wasn't. It's like it's like you said. I outgrew that so long ago. I outgrew it back when I was still doing time. I told you guys that towards the end of it, walking laps and shit, I hated. We're reconnecting. I hated fucking nodding to the same guy, all 17 laps that you walked, Like, I just hated all the stories. I had heard them all, I just hated it. And then to go there, just straight dread, bro. Straight dread, In the same aspect, dude fucking forcing a hug and a kiss on her, and that's sexual assault, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't let that go for her sake. She was in a panic attack. And I did. I told her, call the sheriffs, man. Call the police. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, no, I just wanted somebody to know that if I come up missing, that he's the one who did it. And when she said that, I was like, no woman should have to live in that kind of fear, man. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? And I just went over there and told him about himself. I was like, hey, man, fucking, if she ain't seeking your attention, don't fucking give her none. You know what I mean? She doesn't want you fucking with her. And I didn't pull no gun on him, bro. I didn't pull nothing on him. I didn't even threaten to hit him. I just told him stay the fuck away from her and any other female in this building that doesn't want you around him. Because he had done it to another chick in there, and she was like telling me and Harriet the same shit, and I was like, this is bullshit, So
what did they charge you with?
245A, assault with a firearm.
But they found no gun?
No gun. Yeah. Crazy, bro. And then my lawyer tells me, yeah, I don't see us being able to beat the gun. You know what I mean? I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You guys took all my guns back in November. She's like, well, we found bullets. I go, yeah, well, those bullets are from when you guys didn't take everything last time. She was a straight dump truck. I fired her during court, and she spoke up when the judge was sentencing me because he was giving me basically time served at that time. And she's like, oh, no, Your Honor, he's only got actually 90 days in right now. So he had to stop and re-sentence me, you know what I mean, with new time. Fucking, I had fired her. She had no business saying nothing.
Wow. But, so she actually trucked off you. You could have been, you would have been out earlier.
Yeah. Almost 5 months earlier. Yeah.
Wow, bro. This is your public pretender did this?
Sure. Yeah. The district attorney was like, hey, I want to wrap this up, man. Like, what's it going to take? I go, it's going to take me going pro per. You know what I mean? And talking to you because I'm not cool with anything she's trying to say. And he was like, all right, well, we're reconnecting. I was going on. Yeah, like fucking once I'm pro per, we can discuss what you want to discuss. Because everybody was getting ready to go to vacations and shit. And I was fucking their vacations up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was funny, thinking about how they said that. Like, well, I got vacation time this, like, the fuck?
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what I've been doing, I went on Cinemills TV and did an interview with my boy, our boy, you know what I mean? And other than that, I would throw a video up here and there, you know what I mean? It's just not my whole life anymore. It was fun before, but like the comments got me pissed off before, and now I just don't even trip on it, like because it would upset Harriet, some of the comments, So that became an issue. So I don't know. I mean, I love going up there and checking in with all my friends out there. I love fucking everywhere that they come at me from, countries I'll never get to go to or anything. But hey, you know what I mean? They're like, you got a friend here, you know what I mean? I'm like, cool,
So what's in the future, man? I mean, social media. I got a couple other things I got going on outside of this. I mean, I still do it just because, but it's a lot of it's like you said, man. I mean, where we started at and where it's at now, and I'm not really trying to glorify this.
Yeah, everybody's got a channel now. It's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got a channel. So it's thank God we got dedicated friends out there though that come to us. You know what I mean? Stick to us, because I get on average 10,000 views in 2 days. So that's still not bad. But I go on there and Sandman, he's like, yeah, I was making this guy, $12,000 a month, blah blah blah. I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? Uh, but everybody's got a channel. Everybody that comes and does an interview with somebody, and then they start a channel, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you've seen it. You've seen how many channels are out there. So
What,
yeah.
what do you what do you what do you have in the works, man? Like what's in the future for Badger now? I mean,
So
what are you looking like?
I'm still trying to figure that out because I got some health issues. My leg, that cellulitis never healed, bro. Like I got my legs huge and red all the time. It killed the veins in my leg, so I have to have surgery. I came out to nothing. My house was stripped. Everything was gone. Car got auctioned off 5 days before I got out of jail. Um, I got nothing. I came out, so I'm in a shelter, bro. Uh, and this place is closing in 61 days. So I'm trying to figure out what's
Oh,
next.
shit.
I got to deal with
Yeah.
probation still. I got to go to anger management classes. They want me doing all these things. I got no money to do these things with because I'm not capable of working right now because of my leg, kidney failure, shattered shoulder. I'm just a giant wreck, bro. So I'm trying to use my mind and come up with some, thinking shit. I was thinking of getting a little cart, like a trike, and dragging people around downtown on like an electric bike, and showing them where all the celebrities live and that kind of shit, but on a trike. That was one of my thoughts. So I don't know. I'm trying to see what's next for Badger because I would really like to know. I got to deal with this probation. I sweat it every time I go there, bro. Every time I go there, I sweat. You know what I mean? No matter what. You just can't help it. You can't help but sweat it when you go in there. You know, um,
Yeah.
right? So, and then I just got a new probation officer because the other one I had just retired. So I was like, fuck, can't win for losing, man. So, and yeah,
Well, the good thing is, bro, if they at least see you trying to make an effort nowadays, I mean, California, the way they're getting down, they should cut you off early. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people, bro. You just got to sit down. I would say, um, write down all your resources, and then write down potential opportunities, and then try to match those opportunities with the resources and go through your list. Because I remember you'd be like, "Hey, man, I'm working over here. I'm doing this," or "Hey, man, I'm about to get into this." I mean, a lot of people.
yeah,
First off, you got to get your health together, and then you can kind of make some moves.
yeah. After that, I will make some moves. Actually, being here has been so eye-opening, bro. Like fucking stealing from the homeless is a legit business down here. Uh, Seriously, dead serious, man. Like they were supposed to give you vouchers, food vouchers, twice a week. They all came up missing, bro. Like $50 million worth of food vouchers, and somebody may have gotten two.
Wow.
Yeah, they're as good as cash at the grocery store. If you
Wow.
go in there with $50 cards, you can cash it in and get 40 back. And now all these guys, when I first got here, they all had beaters. Now they're all driving fucking uh, brand new Tacomas. The black dude's driving a Mercedes. Everybody's got brand new cars. They house their family first, their friends and families first. And then now that they come to us, fucking, they're like, hey, we're out of funding and we're closing in 60 days. It's like, what the fuck? You know, this dude Andre was here bragging yesterday about how they, housed his friends and his family first, and now they're telling us we got no housing. They sold the vouchers for fucking groceries. I guess Biden just signed a new bill.
Man,
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. You know,
didn't they just have something where they said in California they came up with $24 billion missing from the homeless?
yeah, yeah. The first dude that started dealing with this, he's gone. We can find him, but he was issued $50 million that nobody was reporting. He didn't have nobody to report or watch over him on. And all you
Wow.
see on there, he was buying Gucci bags, fucking Louis Vuitton bags, fucking property, cars. everything, and he's gone now. No, the feds can't find him or nothing, so he used the other portion to get out of the country, I'm guessing. So,
Wow.
yeah, crazy, huh? I'm telling you.
Straight racket, man. I've been down. I mean, I remember talking with somebody, and they were saying, "Well, why would we want to fix it? Because then all those people who are getting the money are out of job. They want to keep. It's a business."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stealing from the homeless is a straight business, man. It's crazy. And then, what's interesting, I was thinking of doing some interviews with some of the cats around here, but most of them are fucking gone already, you know what I mean? But some of these people are interesting, like to interview them about how they became homeless, because some of them had big money at one time. You know what I mean? There's somebody here who had big money at one time, and he got arrested for tax fraud or tax evasion or whatever, and did 5 years. And I'm talking huge money, bro. In the millions. And there's like 2 cats here that were millionaires before, living, fucking walking around now, carless, everything, fucking due to fucking whatever reason, and I just would like to get. It's not because they're lazy. You know what I mean? I just would like to get some of them interviews out there to see, like people think, oh, that'll never happen to me. Fuck if it couldn't. You know what I mean? Fuck if it could.
Do you think like from what you just saw in the county and what you've experienced around you, do you think a lot of what you see as far as the homeless situation and everything else is tied into lack of resources or people who get caught up in drug usage or just falling on hard times? I mean, what would you say?
I'm going to go with the majority of it would be drug use. You know what I mean? Other people, bad luck. You know what I mean? Like some people, families have just fallen on bad luck and, they ended up homeless. They don't use drugs whatsoever. I know Danny doesn't use drugs. He lives in a tent. Mental illness. That's right. That's the huge one, bro. Mental illness, fucking, it seems like almost everybody here, probably myself included, got some kind of mental illness going on at times, Like, I'm making a joke about it, but like, I don't put myself in that same league, you know what I mean? But like, fucking, a lot of these people it's mental illness, man. That's what I see,
I mean, you got enough sense, bro. If you're saying that, what's up, so you got a little bit more than everybody else. But would you say a lot of their mental illness is from like drug use and they never came back from? Because back in the day, somebody could get high and they can clean themselves up and then they can get their shit together. But it seems like now when a person gets caught up in drugs, they usually don't come back from it. There's no comeback.
Yeah, it seems like that. Pretty much, it seems like that. It's a sad story too, man. It's sad. I've met some really interesting people here, some pretty cool people, and people that I wouldn't want to fuck with in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Like, I've met them all here, and yeah, I don't know.
Have you met anybody there that you would truly say like, hey man, I would invite that person to my house outside of that place or hang out with them? Or is it the type of place where you're just like, really trying to get back on your feet and get the hell away from all those people?
That's the one right there, bud, to be honest with you. Yeah. 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 I don't know. There's one guy here that I would probably have over to eat, or sometime. He's an older dude, fucking got Parkinson's. I'd probably kick it with him for a minute, and another couple. They're gone now, but they were. He was Indian, like Hindu Indian, and she was Filipino, and like they were really good, down to earth people too, like fucking. But other than that, bro, that's out of a building with 71 rooms in it. You know what I mean? That's the extent of it.
Wow.
Kitty across the way, a black woman that I fucking walk her dog for. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of work for her. I would probably have her over. She's really good people, so she'll cook all the time, come over and knock on my door, and hey, here. So yeah, I mean, there's a small handful of people that like are good people. The other ones, some of the shit that comes out of their mouth, bro, you're just like, what the fuck? Where are you? What planet are you on?
Wow.
Their big thing is that we're being recorded by everybody, the feds. I'm like, are you doing anything to be worried about? Like, I don't see them fucking. Anyway, yeah. There's some J Cats here too, for real. They need their medications checked. So yeah. So, uh,
Is it almost like a would you say it's like a time warp when you look at like you know when you look at like what you're seeing around you right now and you're reflecting and looking at life and then you think about like outside of that place and what you've experienced in the past and in the past, would you be like, wow, man, this is something like it seems unreal? Is it like a surreal experience there right now?
super surreal. But like, I'm no better than the next guy, bro. You know what I mean? So, uh, like, I can't say I fell on hard times. I fucking ran into hard times. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I did this to myself. You know? So,
Yeah.
and you know, I really just look at the next person as just another struggling individual. You know what I mean? A lot of people are scared. They don't have family. Like, uh, they got no one to talk to, turn to, whatever. They've been on the streets, and things get rough out on the streets. Um, my mom
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
passed, this month, and shit, that's taken me for a toll. You know what I mean? It's been hard on me knowing that my mom's not there anymore. So we had just got things reconciled and shit. So life passes you by very quickly, and it's over.
Yeah.
So yeah, um,
Man.
yeah.
Well, dude. Um, I know you're a fighter, bro, and I know you always know how to pull yourself. I mean, there's times that I hadn't heard from you a month, and you pop up with a way out number. Hey, this is Badger. What's up, man? You always pop back up, bro. So I know you're gonna pop back up, man, and figure it out, man. I just you know hope that you can get your surgeries and get everything you need done so that you can get back on your feet, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I heard about Ryan Leone, and he just had a baby and shit. Like, that just fucking was heart wrenching. And now she's out here struggling, I'm sure. You know? She's still posting shit all the time, but man, she just had a baby with him. Like, it's crazy, bro. You know?
Yeah, I hadn't talked to him. I guess Sinister said that they had just did like an auction and they made a few dollars and they were doing stuff and he's like Ryan was still partying, bro, and he overdosed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
not what I heard. Yeah, I heard something similar to that. Yeah, but like it's his stomach was backed up or something, and I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I heard.
was it? Oh, so he didn't overdose?
No, that's not what I heard. No, something about his.
Oh, I thought he died off of. I thought he had a fentanyl overdose.
That's not my understanding. My understanding is methadone, and it was doubling up in him because the system he hadn't taken a shit in so long. You know what I mean? Which opiates do that to you.
Oh,
So yeah, it ended up killing him. He went septic and stuff and died. Yeah. So
damn.
shitty way to go. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I hadn't seen him since we did that. Remember that meet and greet we did on Ventura?
Yeah, exactly. Me too. That's the last time I seen him. You know. Uh,
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, I hate to say this, but better him than me. Like I'm just gonna keep pushing and try and fucking do the next right indicated thing, and try and pull out of this tailspin. That I sent myself to.
Yeah.
I don't sit here and blame anyone else. Trust and believe that, but I'm a little upset with myself for putting myself in that position. So
Yeah. Well, I know you. I know you're very creative, bro. So I have no no qualms that that you'll figure something out, man. I just like I said, I know everybody was asking. I want to tap in with you, see how you were doing. I know, it's kind of hard to catch up. I mean, I'm out in Arizona. I'm trying to make new friends and settling in out here with the family, and just trying to make things happen out here. And like I said, I know going back into that situation, knowing your mind state now is not the same. It had to be a really crazy experience. So
Crazy,
I
crazy,
kind of want to get some insight.
crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. How's the missus?
she's good, man. She's good. We're
Please tell
she's
her I
out here
said
with
hi. Tell her I said,
for
oh,
sure, for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
man.
So,
I think you were at the last Christmas I had at my house before I moved, bro.
yeah, yeah.
I think so because I moved right after that, during COVID, and I think you came to the last one I invited people over because I used to invite people over, then they would, some people would flake at the last minute, but you came through and we
Uh-huh.
kicked it in shit, man. But dude, I'm always a phone call away, man,
For
and
sure. I appreciate that.
how can people get a hold of you, man, if people want to reach out or people who are watching this video?
Uh, let's see. Well, I mean, PayPal, people, like I could talk to people on there. I respond on there. Um, and I guess I don't really have much social media going on right now. I return most of the comments. I return answers to them on there, though. I mean, that's for sure. I try and
Okay.
go through there. They can get in touch with me there. Uh, my dog has to have surgery, so I was asking them for help because it's $2,000. You know what I mean? I got a miniature Frenchie, long hair, super rare, man. He's the light of my life, but his nose is too far in, so he needs to have surgery. So, I started putting things up on Patreon, from Patreon to the regular channel because people were helping me out, and I'm so grateful to them for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so it's Badgers Heavy Hitters 1. If you want to come say hi to me, I'll reply to you for sure. I mean, I try to get back at everyone.
Do you have IG?
Instagram? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I do. Which one's Instagram? The one where you put pictures up? No, I don't have it. No, I'm going to start it up.
You have Facebook though.
I have Facebook, yeah, Ernest Hill.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell them everybody. You guys tap in Ernest Hill on Facebook, and yeah, man. Like I said, make sure you watch the video. We'll have the people that comment. If I get some people, I'll send them your way. But bro, keep your head up. Think positive. I know you pull yourself out of this, and stay in touch, man.
For sure. I always get back at you. You know what I mean? I always send you a text when I'm around.
Yeah.
So, all right, my boy, I appreciate the interview. I'm going to have to put you on my channel sometime.
Hey, man, let me know, bro. Let me know. I mean, I'm always here for you, man. And,
this is a pretty cool little setup
care.
right here. The little setup that we got is like a Zoom in a way, huh?
Yeah. This stream right here, it'll come out nice, man.
Damn, that whole hour went, a whole hour right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So time always flies when we're chopping it up, man. Remember when we went up and had ribs and shit at that one place? And he comes out and he's all, hey,
in Northridge.
Yeah, he's like, hey, are you Big Herd? Yeah, good shit. So,
that's right. He hooked it up for us, huh?
Hooked it up, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done and out. That's for sure. I'm gonna figure some shit out and get back on track. So I appreciate your positive thoughts. You know what I mean? I appreciate sitting down and chopping it up with you again. And I'm sure we'll talk again soon, huh?
For sure.
All right.
All right, brother. You take care.
All right, bud. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. So there.